Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, the gang is headed to Naples for a Forrester Creation fashion show. Captain Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, has big plans to crash the trip and surprise Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, with a romantic gesture, and he's pulling out all the stops. But soap spoilers hint he will return to Los Angeles as a single man, and he'll be on the prowl for a rebound. Since Nick Marone's return to Bold and Beautiful, he's been on a mission to win back his ex-wife Brooke Logan. That's all going to change though. Who will the captain end up with instead? Nick Marone plans a big proposal for Brooke in Italy, but previews say that it all goes south. We don't know what exactly happens, but Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., ends up overboard, and Brooke turns down the captain. When the dust settles, Ridge and Brooke will return to Los Angeles reunited, and Nick will be the odd man out. The Bold and Beautiful spoilers hint that Jack Wagner will be sticking around. That means he will be looking for a rebound. What better option than his brother's other ex-wife? Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will also need a shoulder to cry on when Bridge reunites. A lot of fans forget that Nick Marone was also married to Taylor at one point, and the two have as much history as he and Brooke do. Nick and Taylor will both be bitter and lonely. The Bold and Beautiful writers are setting the stage for an epic revenge rebound. Imagine Brooke and Ridge's shock when they realize their exes have hooked up with each other. Do you remember when Taylor and Nick were married? Would you like to see them get back together? For a man who once battled Ridge Forrester on the open seas for Brooke's heart, Nick Marone isn't one to go quietly. After years away from the glamour and chaos of Los Angeles, Nick's return to the Bold and the Beautiful has already sent shockwaves across the canvas. The fans, brace yourselves, because what's coming next isn't just nostalgia. It's vengeance disguised as romance. Nick Marone's return, more than just business. When Nick, Jack Wagner, first set foot back in LA, it was under the guise of business. A shipping deal with Spencer Publications, a few quiet meetings, a hint of civility. But the truth? Nick came back with a score to settle. Longtime viewers will remember that Nick's history with the Forresters is tangled in heartbreak, betrayal, and bruised egos. From Ridge stealing Brooke out from under him, to losing Taylor, then watching his son Jack be raised without him, it's all festered. And now, Nick isn't here to make peace, he's here to win. And he's playing a long game. One that involves charm, seduction, and a very specific Forrester target. Brooke Logan, the key to Nick's strategy. Nick and Brooke's romance was the stuff of soap legend. Passionate, impulsive, and painfully complicated. Brooke has moved on, or so she thought. Her on-again, off-again romance with Ridge is currently back in on mode, bolstered by their recent romantic Italian getaway. But with Ridge getting pulled back into work drama, and whispers of Taylor reaching out from Paris, Brooke is left vulnerable. Enter Nick. At first, he plays it cool, just a few flirtatious comments, a smoldering glance. Brooke's flustered, but insists she's happy with Ridge. Still, Nick isn't pushing too hard. He's just planting seeds, biding his time. And as Ridge becomes increasingly distracted by RJ's struggles at Forrester and tensions between Thomas and Hope, Brooke finds herself alone and a little too curious about what might have been. But here's the twist. Nick isn't after Brooke's heart. He's after Forrester. Donna Logan's heartbreak and an unexpected offer. While Nick subtly toys with Brooke's emotions, he sets his sights on another Logan, Donna. She's fragile after her heartbreaking split from Eric. Though she still works at Forrester and tries to stay strong for Katie and Brooke, Donna is lonely, and Nick knows exactly how to play the game. He accidentally runs into Donna at Il Giardino, offers a sympathetic ear, flirts gently, respectfully. Soon, Donna starts to fall into the warm safety of Nick's rugged affection. And when he invites her for a weekend on his yacht, she doesn't hesitate. But this yacht trip is no coincidence. Nick's real motive is access to Donna's knowledge of Forrester's internal operations. He knows she's close with Eric. He knows she has influence. And he's betting that if he plays his cards right, Donna could be the key to dismantling the Forresters from the inside. And yet, something unexpected happens. Nick finds himself actually enjoying her company. The more time he spends with Donna, the more cracks form in his revenge plan. Could she become more than a pawn? Or will Nick bury his emotions for the sake of the long game? Rich suspicious, Brooke conflicted. Rich may be blind to a lot of things, but when it comes to Brooke, his radar is always on high alert. He notices the way she lights up when Nick's name is mentioned. He catches her gazing at old photos. And when he confronts her, Brooke does her best to reassure him. But even she can't deny that old feelings are stirring. Rich pays Nick a not-so-friendly visit at the marina, where the two exchange thinly veiled threats masked as polite conversation. "You're back," Ridge growls. Nick smirks. "Business never ends, Ridge. You know that. She's with me now. Don't make the same mistake twice." Nick leans in, his voice low. "The mistake was thinking she ever stopped loving me." The two nearly come to blows, but it's clear, war is on the horizon. Ridge decides to do some digging, and what he finds isn't good. Spencer execs whisper about shady deals. Former shipyard employees hint at Nick playing fast and loose with contracts. Rich suspects Nick isn't just back for romance, he's back for revenge. Katie and Bill, unlikely allies. In an even more unexpected turn, Katie and Bill begin to compare notes on Nick. Bill, always suspicious of competitors, is wary of Nick's growing influence at Spencer. Katie, while trying to be supportive of Donna, is the first to see signs that Nick might not be emotionally invested in her sister. They team up. Quietly, carefully. Katie begins asking Donna questions. Bill pulls Spencer financial records. And slowly they piece together a chilling puzzle. Nick has invested in a foreign conglomerate known to buy and dismantle luxury brands. The same conglomerate recently expressed interest in acquiring Forrester Creations. The plot thickens. Hope and RJ, collateral damage. Hope has been struggling with her own romantic turmoil, torn between her loyalty to Thomas, her emotional confusion over Liam, and the guilt of her recent decisions. But when she catches Nick meeting with a foreign investor at the marina, she grows suspicious. She brings her concerns to RJ, who brushes them off at first, until he overhears a phone call between Nick and an unknown associate. RJ and Hope begin to dig deeper. They break into Nick's yacht office one night and find blueprints, literal blueprints, of Forrester's international stores. Expansion plans. Logistics. Personnel files. Nick isn't just toying with hearts, he's planning a takeover, and they may be too late to stop it. Steffi's secret connection, a stunning reveal. Just when fans think things can't get messier, Steffi returns from her sabbatical in Europe and drops a bombshell. While in Monaco, she met with an anonymous investor who showed great interest in helping Forrester expand into Asia. That investor. Turns out it was Nick, under an alias. Steffi had no idea at the time who he was. She merely saw a strategic businessman offering capital. But now it's clear. Nick has been playing a long con, and Steffi unwittingly helped open the door. Horrified, Steffi confronts Nick at the yacht. He doesn't deny it. "I told you," he says coolly, "I'm just here for business." "You were family once," she spits. "You loved my mother." "I loved a lot of things," he replies. "But I never forgot how it all ended. And now, I'm just giving fate a little push." The Logan Showdown, Sisters Divide. Back at the Logan mansion, tensions boil over. Brooke, now more confused than ever, finally gives in to her feelings and kisses Nick. But when Donna walks in and sees them, the betrayal cuts deep. Donna slaps Brooke. Brooke defends herself, claiming she didn't mean for it to happen. But it's too late. The Logan sisters, once united against all odds, now stand fractured. Brooke torn between past and present, Donna heartbroken and humiliated. Katie tries to mediate, but the damage is done. Nick, watching the chaos unfold, realizes he's succeeded in more ways than one. But something in his expression suggests regret. Or is it satisfaction? The cliffhanger ending, a bombshell reveal. As the week ends, Forrester executives receive a letter of intent, an anonymous offer to buy a controlling stake in the company. Rich is livid. Eric is shaken. Steffi is disgusted. Audrey and Hope present the evidence they found on Nick. It all points back to him. But when they confront him, Nick denies everything. "I don't need your company," he says coolly. "I just needed to prove I could take it if I wanted to." But as he walks away, he receives a text on his burner phone. "Phase 2 is ready. Shall we proceed?" He replies, "Burn it down." And just like that, Nick Marone's revenge rebound becomes something much darker. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.